A diplomatic storm is brewing in Finland as US President Donald Trump set to hold meeting, yes, with the Biafran Prime Minister in exile, yes, BLGIEPM Simon Ekpa. Yes, this begs the question, what does Trump know and why is he getting involved in things of the Biafra? First of all, we already know why Trump is getting involved or why he wants things or is siding the Biafra people. Okay, my people, without further ado, welcome back to Expose News. Welcome back to your number one YouTube channel. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. All right, without wasting your time, we'll be going into the news direct. Simon Ekpa, a controversial figure, yes, in the Biafra independence struggle, has been set or has been at the center of international debates over self-determination, terrorism allegations, and political persecution. While his followers hail him as a freedom fighter, which PM Ekpa is indeed a freedom fighter, the Zulu government insists that he is a threat to national security and accusing him of inciting violence in the southeast. Of course, that is what they say. And my people, one thing I would always talk about whenever we come to this particular talk of this propaganda they are pushing is, why would a man still incite violence in a place that he is fighting for freedom? A big question that I want you to answer, all those that are pushing this rubbish. All right, following fresh attacks in Biafra land and reports linking pro-Biafra forces to recent clashes with Zoo troops, pressure has increased and has mounted on Finland to take a decisive action against PM Ekpa. Diplomatic sources suggest that Zoo authorities have been lobbying for his arrest or extradition, fueling speculations that Finland may soon act against him. But just as tensions reached a boiling point, an unexpected force has entered the equation: Donald Trump. Now, this begs the question, just like I talked about earlier on, why is Donald Trump getting in? Why is Donald Trump getting involved? Let us go into the details. Let us still talk about it. In a move that has torn political people, those political analysts, Trump's team has confirmed that he is closely monitoring the situation and is preparing to intervene. Reports suggest that Trump sees Ekpa's case as a global test of freedom, democracy, and the rights to self-determination issues he has repeatedly championed on the world stage. President Trump is aware of what's happening and he's concerned, a source close to the US president stated. This is bigger than just one man. This is about the suppression of voices fighting for their freedom. Trump's planned meeting is expected to include international human rights organizations, key political figures, and pro-Biafra activists, setting the stage for a major diplomatic showdown. If Trump decides to openly back PM Ekpa, it could shift the global conversation on Biafra struggle and put the Zoo government under intense national scrutiny, which is the truth of the matter. Because of course, if once PM Ekpa comes up and says or makes such comment, it's going to be on another level. While we're still talking about that, chaos has broken in Finland as protests have erupted. He said news of Trump's intervention has sparked a wave of reaction across Finland. Zoo demonstrators have taken the streets demanding Ekpa's immediate arrests, or immediate extradition, chanting slogans against Biafra's secessionist movement. They insist that Finland must not harbor individuals they claim are responsible for instability in Nigeria. Meanwhile, pro-Biafra supporters have responded with counter-protests, warning that any move against PM Ekpa would be seen as an attack on Biafrans worldwide. The situation is so volatile that Finnish security forces have been placed on high alert, with extra measures taken to prevent clashes between opposing groups. We will resist any attempt to silence our leader, one Biafra activist declared. If Finland makes the mistake of betraying Ekpa, millions of Biafrans will rise, and the betrayal would mean to extradite PM Ekpa to to the zoo government or to Nigeria. Continuing, what is next? What is next? With Trump now involved, the situation is now unpredictable than ever. Will Finland bow to zoo pressure and move against PM Ekpa full time, or will Trump's influence force a reconsideration of the case? One thing is certain: this is no longer just about PM Ekpa, it's about power politics and the fight for Biafra's future. Yes, that is what it is.
At the end of it all, at the end of everything, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kept incommunicado just simply because he formed the Eastern Security Network to fight for his freedom. And I'm telling you that whosoever that is fighting for freedom in truth and in every honesty will never ever let our army down, because that is our defense. Can you do the needful? Can you make this defense to be strong as it used to be? In no distant time, forget Zalo Mifemo microphone yaga. I said it in the open. Ekulum ya openly. But my words fell in a my word failed to, yield any fruit in the minds and in the midst of these people who are insulting me because I am not on their side. Both sides, not only one person. If I play you voice records, voice notes, people are sending me front and back, left and center, insulting me because I am not on their side. Those from the two sides. I'm not saying one person. That is the problem. That I'm not propagating, the gospel, their own gospel. I must leave the Biafra freedom, Biafra restoration to come and start fighting for them. Not that there's any other thing. I did not do anything wrong. Nothing. I didn't do anything wrong. The anger is that I am not on your side. I am not on your side. I am not on. You are not on my side. You are not on my side. Therefore, you are not on my side. You are not on my. Therefore, you are a hypocrite. You are evil. You are a criminal. You are a thief. You are this and that. I didn't steal anything from anybody. I did not even insult anybody. I did not castigate anybody. I didn't call anybody's name and attach him or her with Nigerian, government or whatever. Their anger is onye nke asinama no side ya, onye nke asinama no side ya. Even from the beginning, I made it open that I am not on the side of anybody. They thought I was joking. I said that I will do the same thing that I did to Nelly Ofebu. When they were cooking against the prime minister, they were seriously cooking. I told them, look, what you are doing is not going to work. If you say the prime minister did this or that, do you have any evidence? They have no any evidence. I said, I'm not part of it. They thought I was joking. Until the last day, when they started carrying out the onslaught, they looked for Biafra United, did not see me. You understand? So that is what I'm talking about. Akam di ocha. Nekwenu mkpa ma aja adịrọ ya. Akam di ocha. You can go on and call me any kind of name that you like, no problem. Go ahead, insult me, call me names, no problem. I have only one word for you. Akufelosia or Darawo. Just continue. Call me any names, even when I did not even talk to you, when I did not do anything against you. Call me names because you are angry with me. Biafra Unite is not on your side. Call me names, no problem. I will never ever respond to you. Whosoever that is insulting me, I don't have your time. Go ahead and call me names. Insult me as much as you can. Say whatever you like. The other day, the other idiot somewhere was lying to Biafran people that I have never been involved. I've never joined the media team before. I've never been with them before. Lying. You want to get Biafra with lies and deceit? This same person who was lying that I've never been in the media team before was the same person who was sending me message, begging me to bring him into autopilot media. The same idiot. The same idiot that was lying against me. He's the same person begging me, sending me WhatsApp messages, which I still have till tomorrow. Sending me WhatsApp messages, begging me, Biafra Unite, to bring him into autopilot media that he wants to join us. It's the same person who came out and said that I've never been part of the media team before. Even as the government was formed, when I successfully defeated the problem that that I had a couple of years ago, I came back to the media and joined back the BLGRE media team. All of them you see today now shouting Biafra Unite, calling me names. They all gathered and went to the BLGRE cabinet to blackmail me. They even took my name to Native Doctor. They sent voice messages asking Native Doctor to expose this man called Biafra Unite. I didn't do anything. They are just envy and greedy because of my exploits. All of them went to the BLGRE. Enough. They set me up with one woman in Chicago, with one called Gaddafi. They ganged up against me. They went to our prime minister, started gossiping me in the front of prime minister, thinking that prime minister will do something, will sanction me or something like that. All of them who are now fighting me, yeah, you must come on my side. You must come to my side. All of them, they were there in the BLGRE cabinet when they were gossiping me, blackmailing me. It looked like that one did not, work. They came back again to cook another false story against me and took it to prime minister. These are the people you want me to come and work with. It is because of blackmail, envy, greediness, annual fool. That's why I left the media team. I am the one who left. Yes, I left. And they all know, as they are listening to me now, they know what I'm saying. I left the media team because of greediness. A top member of BLGRE cabinet then called me and told me, look, your fellow media warriors are angry at you. Since you came back, they are no longer getting the amount of views that they used to get when I was absent. A top member of BLGRE who may be listening to me right now told me Kokokom that ndio to gigi na fana na media na ewelegiwe. They are envious about you because since you came back to the media, they no longer gain the amount of viewership they used to get because all Biafrans listen to me. And once they get news from my platform, they are done for the day. As that person told me that, and it did not even take up to 2 months. Boom. as a bit everywhere. Fabrum na agari na BLGIA cabinet, brum na agari na Simon Ekpa's office, gossiping me, lying against me, blackmailing me. With one they called Gaddafi. Was among all of them. They ganged up against me. At the end of the day, I said, okay, and now connected the dot with what that BLGIA top ranking officer in the brigade told me. I connected the dot. I said, okay, fine. Kamla Purundi anonwa their media team kafa mejuo ya anya kam na oro women independent. That is what happened. These are the same people you want me to go and join myself to destroy myself. No. Amugo mundi Igbo mwofa ka akwụkwọ mụtafa ọfụma. Amugo mundi Igbo ka akwụkwọ mụtafa ọfụma. So you can go on and talk against me, say whatever you want to say, talk against me, carry out propaganda, whatever, anyhow you like. No problem, no problem. One thing is for sure, Akufelusia or Darawo, everything that I have said already would definitely come to pass. I've never lost a battle before. I've never lost a war before. I've never lost argument before because of what? And ndi bosina okukona jubu wele. I don't go into a battle when I know that I am the offender. When I know that this battle will overwhelm me. No. I don't fight. What I do is I apologize or I beg for, for a waiver. Kaira P5 GP Snaga. When I know that I am at fault. So anytime you see me fighting, any battle you see me fighting, that means Afugum na emenu man inge marry this battle because I come the ocha. You gotta go? I come the ocha. Those who said I was paid, at least Odo gave everybody anya now that nobody paid me. Because the two sides are attacking me. They were analyzing me. I saw some group of people that I've never even seen their face before. I just began to see them now. Everybody mabata say na social media. I forgot opportunity. Or God are gonna brigade government. So therefore opportunity I call go. Kaibaba saga. When what followers. And this is the Biafra United K. Abasa Messia broadcast. Faga analyze ya. Continue. Continue. If you were not there, let me remind you, during the time of DOS, now so they were analyzing me. Some of them went to bring videos from all angles. Oh, let us expose that criminal. Oh, they even called me social media bandit. Are you not aware? They called me social media bandit. So it's not a new thing. Continue. Go ahead. Go ahead. Now, having said this, remember, the title of this very broadcast says, Biafra remains the target, meaning that it's not whatever, you can say whatever you want, do whatever you like, no problem, but Biafra remains the target. And let me also say this again before going into the main topic. Irrespective of the insults, castigations, and everything, my advice and the ex-Pombunyalogi kadekwa intact. Or kadekwa intact. Anybody who begins to fight for freedom here on ground, not talking about any other thing happening abroad, here on ground, here, I am not going to hesitate to come out and tell Biafrans that the Kwanya Nanu Ogunwero. That my advice remains intact. You understand? That advice remains intact. So it's still there. It doesn't matter whoever that insults me, no problem. Call me names, no problem. No problem. On what I phone ya today, I calling Mazi Simon Ekpa. On today, you have 1/4 and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So call me names, no problem. Insult me anyhow you like, no problem. But please, if you know you are serious, my advice is still intact. If me, I will still come out and tell Biafran that you are the one fighting for Biafra. It doesn't matter the name you call me today. I will still come outside and tell Biafran that you are the one fighting for Biafra. I want to see that fight here on ground, not on the internet. Now, let's move on.
The name Bello Turji has come up a number of times, and I know he's just one of those kingpins that you have had, I mean, that your agency has been working on for a while. What's the update?
Yeah, the update is that since he knows we have been after him, he has been operating underground, and we're conducting shaping operations. What we have been doing of recent is we're picking everybody that is close to him. All those giving him support one way or the other, we are picking.
Sorry, this is not the main video that I wanted to play. Just a moment.
General, what about Simon Ekpa?
Eba kan cholo ka ige. Listen. Remember, n'isi sekpu nti agbado. Isi sekpu nti agbado. After, as long as Biafra struggle is concerned, the topic at hand now is the release of our Prime Minister. People are angry that I called for nationwide, worldwide protest. Apart from the zoo, I made it clear from the beginning. I am not calling for any protest in the zoo, be it in Biafra land or outside Biafra land. As long as the zoo is concerned, I am not calling for any protest in the zoo. You understand? So, let it sink very, very well. I am not calling for any protest within the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. You understand? So, the worldwide protest that I'm calling for does not stop anybody from doing whatever they are doing, believing in, they are fighting for Biafra or related to Biafra restoration movement. Whatever you are doing, I am not coming against you. I am not coming against it. I am not fighting against you. I am not doing any exposition against you. No, I am not. Like what I said in the beginning, you cannot go inside and mess shit everywhere in the house. Then you run outside to call Biafra United to come and help you clean it. I don't do that. Please go ahead with whatever you are doing in the name of Biafra Restoration Project. Go ahead, please. I am not fighting you. I am not against your doings. Please go ahead with it. Please. The nationwide protest that I'm calling for is for all Biafrans to join hands for the release of our Prime Minister. I don't see any reason anybody will come against it. I am a Biafran. I have 100% right to call for protest for my Prime Minister. It must not come from a certain individual. Anybody who's in Akia, as long as Nezibife, will all carry it out. I am not against you. I'm not against any government. I'm not against whatever you are doing. Go ahead and do your thing, please. But coming out to attack me for calling for worldwide protest for the release of our Prime Minister, in case you don't know, is highly suspicious. Let me advise those who are calling me names for calling for a protest. So, those of you attacking me for calling for protest, angry with me because I'm calling for protest, go and ask yourself important question, please. Ask yourself, who are you working for? Who are you working for? Who are you fighting for? Are you working for Biafra? Are you fighting for Biafra? Or are you fighting for something else? Because I don't see any reason. I don't see any reason any human being will be attacking me for calling for a protest. I don't see any reason about that. No reason whatsoever. Unless ifem na eche aburokwu ifi na eche. As a Biafran and as somebody who believes in our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, I have the reason, I have the right to call for a protest on his behalf. And this protest does not stop anything that you are doing. It's not a slap to your face. It's not an insult to you. So don't discourage Biafrans to protest. Don't discourage them because it's coming from Biafra Unite or because it's coming from someone else that you don't like. Don't discourage Biafrans. Let Biafrans do what they think that is right for their Prime Minister. Mazi Simon Ekpa did not call for protest worldwide for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But at least we are doing something for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. Number one, we are doing sit at home for his release. And number two, the delegitimization of the zoo was on another level when PM was free and was here with us. So these two things are already enough to fight for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, no matter how long it takes. You understand? No matter how long it takes, we were doing something. At the same time, the lawyers are there representing him in the court. So our PM, who is behind bars in Finland, we cannot be hoping for the lawyers alone. I know they may be trying their best, and I still know at the end of everything, our PM will still win because Finland is a country that believes in freedom. You understand? Finland is a country that believes in freedom. So, with our protest, it will go a long way. It's going to go a long, long, long way. Yes. So please, it's just a word of advice. I am not stopping anybody from doing whatever they are doing. Go ahead, please. Go ahead to do whatever you are doing. I am not stopping you. I have said it already that the protest that I'm calling for will not take place in the entire zoological republic, both in Biafra land and any other part of the zoo. Now let's listen to Musa.
General, what about Simon Ekpa?
I'm sure he's cooling off somewhere, and legal action is going to be taken accordingly. So I don't want to say much about that, but I'm happy that he has been arrested. And the government of the federal government have actually forwarded most of the requirements to the Finnish government. So I'm sure the right thing will be done.
Okay. I'm going to show you another video to begin with.
Today in the news.
I'm sure, yeah.
1 minute.
The Finnish government has assured Nigeria of collaboration on the case of the factional leader of the separatist indigenous people of Biafra, Simon Ekpa, who resides in